and ready for my arrival, worm.
I've been watching too much Invincible, my bad. I know it's been a minute, I know y'all miss me. Yeah. On the real note, this video is all about you guys, and I know you've been looking for a better survival mod pack since you clicked on this video, so this is your prayers being answered as I present to you better survival add-ons for Minecraft Pocket Edition. As heavily requested by you guys, this is going to be a mod pack available in the description, but we're gonna break it down into sections, starting off with the textures and then moving on to the weapons, combat and armors, and then thirdly we'll move on to the mobs and bosses. But these are not the only categories in this video, so stick till the end and find out the next section. But let's move on to the first category. Well, the first texture pack is going to be actions and stuff, which is highly obvious because this texture pack is literally the best in Minecraft Bedrock right now. It does so by changing your player animations, the way you use your weapons, and even the way you hold items in game. My favorite so far is how you drink the potion and it surrounds you. Some elements in this pack are inspired by the Minecraft trailers, like the water puddles, and the swimming animations are also overhauled too. This pack is really great. Here's 3 shots of subtle animations that it changes to, like the running, falling, or using an elytra. Trust me bro, using a mace has never felt so exciting. Oh, did I also mention the burning effect? This texture pack has animations that cover everyone's preferences. For example, if you like cute stuff or more graphic eating animation, well, it has that too. This is gonna be the first conflict in this mod pack because it is entirely up to you to choose. Choose between what? Well, Max Better Mobs overhauls most of the mobs' textures to look very different from vanilla, and sadly that conflicts with actions and stuff. Regardless, Max Better Mobs does a great job of making the game feel fresh. For example, you see an iron golem with the pigling texture. Since I know texture packs that overhaul the blocks are entirely preference, I didn't want to choose something that will entirely change the game's look, but it will stay true to the vanilla look and feel, and there is no pack that does that better like the Stay True texture pack, just adding little visual updates to the blocks. It also gives netherite a new look. Well, Mashari, are we changing the whole game? You damn right. We're changing the whole game, including the HUD, so the circular hotbar just adds a circular hotbar, duh. How about something more cooler, like the fire enchantment glint? Well, this will overhaul the texture of a sword with the fire aspect enchantment, giving it an actual flamey look. The next texture pack is sorta useful, but it's more for aesthetic, is the animated ores, which highlights the ores in a shiny effect. Enhanced vanilla boats enhances the vanilla boats texture by giving them a fresh new look like a roof or more detailed texture. I know we don't have shaders for now, just like Java Edition, but at least we have graphic packs, so we make the best out of what we have. So the Hyperst, hope I'm pronouncing that right, graphic pack is a pack that overhauls the Minecraft visuals. Grass will now wave, the sky will have a new skybox, and the trees will now have a new color. You ever visited the Pale Garden and just thought, man, so Fogscape is just gonna add a fog to make it scarier, just like y'all been requesting. For this next texture, I'ma just have to keep my loud mouth shut and let y'all hear for yourselves. Well, the same applies for better weather. In this next texture pack, it's gonna seem minor, but once you compare it to how vanilla looked, it's gonna look much of a difference. It changes how the foliage of the sea looks, like the lily pads or the seagrass. How about we also change the villagers with the villager variety pack? Well, now you can actually have, now that the textures are done, we can move on to the next section, which is the weapons, combat, and this next add-on is well known in the Minecraft Pocket Edition community, which is better on Bedrock. Adding a menu where you can enable options like the player corpse, where you can store your items in the corpse until you retrieve them, or one of the best features that will help entirely in this mod pack, which is the what block is this, telling you where the item or mob is from. There's a quest system that will also be essential in this mod pack, where you can choose from a variety of quests helping you progress throughout the game. And you can also find other quests in bounty boards that you can find throughout the world. And these quests help you immerse yourself into the game. I feel entirely bad because I won't be able to showcase everything better on Bedrock has to offer since I'm limited by this category, but it adds a decent amount of structures and they each all serve a purpose. But now the armor sets are very good. It's not a lot of armor sets, but each armor set has its own distinct purpose. For example, the Amethyst armor set gives you a passive knockback ability. It also adds a decent amount of weapons into the game, and some weapons have magical aspects to them that fit entirely into vanilla, like casting a soul beam or a cancelled concept that was supposed to be Minecraft from the Iceologer, like the Pillar of Ice. To be quite frank, there's the Infinity Gauntlet, which does not stick to vanilla. I'm not sure if this was a creative direction, but it's also cool, I guess. Better on Bedrock does add new enchantments like the Tree Capitator, allowing you to mine all blocks from a single mine block. This transitions well into the other enchantment, which is the Vein Miner, which does the same but for ores. There's a lot of cool unique stuff you can find in Bedrock, just like the Goblin Trader or the Waystones that you can find in the towers that allow you to teleport throughout places. The best feature in my opinion is the end update Bedrock offers, overhauling the end dimension with new biomes which are heavily requested by the Minecraft community, new mobs, and also new items that you can find throughout the dimension. Tinker's Legacy Armory, which is very good with the next add-on in the list, is an add-on that adds armor sets that are really cool, like the slime armor that negates fall damage, or a tanky armor set that makes you move fast. There's variations of this armor sets, and one I'd like to highlight is the ranged variation, whereas the next add-on comes into place. Tinker's Legacy Reforged is more like an expansion to the add-on, and they both work well together. You shouldn't leave one of them behind. This one shines throughout the number of weapons it adds into the game, with passive effects like maybe hitting a mob and gaining a speed boost, and you can craft this in the Tinker's workstation. If you can't get enough of weapons and armors, well, more tools serves as an expansion to this, adding more tools as the name suggests, and these tools have very cool abilities. For example, a battle axe that allows you to summon lightning. We're just gonna keep on adding more and more, so the More Shields add-on adds distinct shields with unique abilities, like the Bee Shield inflicts poison damage, the TNT shield explodes, and the Shulky shield shoots homing bullets so that the mobs that hit it levitate.
Let me tell you something.
If you ain't a shield person like me, well, you can use your sword to block with this add-on and block a percentage of the damage that is inflicted towards you. Artifacts Plus adds artifacts you can find throughout structures in your world, which reward exploration. These artifacts cater to the vanilla feel and feel like they should have been in Minecraft. One hat gives you Hero of the Village, making trades cheaper. Others make you jump higher, and some allow you to see clearer in the night. Rolling Stamina is the closest I could have ever gotten to a combat system in this mod pack without conflicting with other add-ons, now allowing you to climb walls, which is wild. As you know, it also has a glider, and you can use a grappling hook to grapple up high places. Now it also offers a rope where it has a new mechanic where you can climb the rope, giving leads a new purpose. Well, it's not that time of the video where we move on to the next section. Now we're gonna move to the mobs and bosses. For those of you who like a challenge, Piglin's Conquest adds exactly that. If you think you're so tough, drink an ominous bottle near this new portal structure and be ready for what's to come. A wave of piglins that will stop at nothing until you are dead. This is going to be a very tough battle, I won't lie to you, so better come prepared. But if you do manage to beat them, there's a whole chest waiting for you. Remember how earlier in the video I say the Pale Garden was sorta like meh? So like the crunching add-on adds a boss that will make you have second thoughts on that. This boss seems immune to physical attacks, and he can summon roots from the ground so that they can entangle you, dealing continuous damage. He can also do a close range sweep attack that can catch you off guard if you don't have armor. The effective way I found to beat him is to use fire, but I hope you're ready for his frenzied mode. Don't worry, as it's not only a challenge because it also has rewards like his armor set, which looks cool and has his passive ability. Villager Soldier 2 is an add-on that improves the villager system in Minecraft, which is sorta outdated to be honest. It adds factions which you can choose from the book, and trust me when I say you have to choose wisely because it gets very hectic in this add-on. For example, I chose the blue faction and the blue people were friends with me, but the red in turn were so hostile and it was very problematic as they can easily overwhelm you. And don't think you're so smart choosing a faction that has a lot of people, because one person can solo your whole faction. Trust me bro, I've seen it all. While this add-on adds a lot, I know some of you will be complaining that this is too little, so Villager and Illager's Legacy expands more on that, but more on the Illager side, and adds more mobs that can prove a challenge towards you, so good luck really. This next add-on adds progressive enemies. At the start they won't be as difficult, but as soon as you mine iron ore, enemies will now carry items that you've never seen before, like diamond tools along with potion effects that will make it challenging. But finally on to the next section, which is the game features. Well, the first feature is gonna be dynamic third-person camera, adding a camera perspective that makes you feel immersed in the game. I like that it's dynamic, meaning that once you go to trees and stuff like that on close spaces, it'll actually switch back to first person. The next add-on pairs well with actions and stuff as you hold out the torch and the lantern, which is Rayon's dynamic light, meaning you can emit light while walking now. And this is very useful, especially in caves. Healing campfire heals you when you sneak near a campfire, but it's a bit bugged in this mod pack to be honest. Otherwise it still works. Addon physics adds physics towards any dropped items in the game, which will actually drop just like in real life. This is not particularly a game feature, but more of a food expansion, as the name suggests, adding a lot of food you can choose from. Auto Miner adds a new device similar to a minecart, but it has a drill and you can actually equip it with rails, coal powered rails if you want to, which will automate the mining process. Nature Overhaul will add subtle changes to the world and environment by adding little details that make the game feel more alive. This is a better Minecraft mod pack, so we have to better every aspect, including the exploration, especially in the sea. So rideable dolphins allows you to ride dolphins, but it doesn't include water breathing. If you want to immerse yourself more in the world, Take a Sit allows you to take a sit in non-interactable objects. Two-player horse is honestly a feature that should have been in Minecraft already. Craftable saddles gives you a new recipe to craft saddles. Better sign variant is something more of a decorative purpose than being actually a feature, but it still serves as a way to highlight your builds and even get useful in service. Another cool feature is map banner makers, whereas you can right click a banner with your map and it will actually show in the map. So this works for every colors, like for example I use black here, and in this other example I've used the red banner. We're finally moving on to the end of the video, which is the last section, world generation. So in the world generation aspect, I've added dungeon raiders to enhance the exploration of the game. You can now find dungeons that you can traverse and possibly find new loot. I don't want to spoil everything that you can find in these dungeons, as I want you to explore these dungeons yourself. But there is a cool currency you can find in dungeon raiders, which are coins you can use to trade with the mysterious trader in the world. An add-on that has been in the shadows for a while is Pump Desert, which is the best desert expansion add-on I've seen in a while, and I can stand on that. Now it's goodbye to the old plain desert and hello to the new structures and the new foliage the desert now has. This new boss will use anything in his arsenal and summon his minions in order to attack you. They can easily overwhelm you, so the rolling stamina add-on is very useful in this, and this is the purpose of this mod pack, to use everything in your arsenal in order to win. There's an ostrich mount available where you can feed it with wheat seeds and settle it just like a pig, and you can ride it wherever you want. Be careful though, because in this add-on there is quicksand. Yeah, good luck with that. There's also underground structures where you can find hordes of mummies and find new loot that is concealed in bases. Otherwise, this add-on is really great. We finally reached the end of the video. Well, at least the add-on sword is still left out. So for the resource pack, make sure that Better on Bedrock is at the very top, and at the very bottom of the mod list should be the Villager Soldier add-on. And then on the behavior packs, make sure Better on Bedrock is again at the very top, and then go all the way down and follow this exact order, and the Artifacts Plus must be at the very end. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe and like the video if you haven't. Peace.